Houston, we have a problem, I think. Reg has just called me and said, Ian, I got a problem. What's that, Reg? He goes, we got a water problem. We're on ploughing at Redlands, which is where we've just been. He said, I got water coming up in the field. I go, oh bum. So we're going to nip over and see if we can find out what the problem is. I'm just wondering if me stopping up that drain in the pond yesterday had anything to do with this. We'll check the water level in there too. So if I park below his plough line on the headland, I should be out the way. I know about that wet patch there, but he seemed to think it was lower down than that. Out in there somewhere. Oh, gently past that, Reg. I can see the problem, but where is it coming from? Anything coming up? So it's running that way. That way. But you can't drill in that. Yeah, I can see it running that way. I just need to stir the mud up to see where it's going. It's not really moving much there, but it is moving down here. Over there. I got a job to tell where it's coming from. But that is definitely moving there. Right. There's a stop tap in that. We'll see if that does anything. Did you touch that, Reg? I reckon you did. Well, whatever that was feeding, it was on, and it's now off. Let's see if that helps. Reg found me a present. One of Grandad's horses. So that can go in the back of there for a minute. He's not sure because I put that in there yesterday and the water level's up. Only three inches, which is what I wanted to do. But the level of that pond and where they dug it out, and it is wet there, But is it running? Have they found an old land drain or something? And it is, I don't know, I found a meter because we used to have water tanks down here. I didn't expect it to be on, it was on. So I'm going to go and look again in a minute and see if the water's still running. In the meantime though, I'm going to take you back out of there. That'll drop the water level a bit. That'll do. I want a pokey stick. Just a bit of sediment stirring. I'm going to get quite so close because it is sticky. Right then. That's still running down through there. So a little stir there. That's moving right to left. That's moving quite fast right to left. That is coming up out the ground there, isn't it? That's still moving quite fast. What about you in there? Not so much. So the water level here is 8-10 inches higher than the water level down there. So water doesn't run uphill. So it's saying to me that whatever the issue is, it's in this vicinity. But where from? Still running down through there. See that? So it's that way a bit. We might have to come over with a digger and find this, wherever it is. Could have done without this. Right, well, turning off that tap doesn't seem to have made any difference at the moment. It's still flowing. You can see it down through there. Absolutely running down through there. I think I might have to come out here with a digger. I'll probably get Reg to come out with his big one, because if I get close to that with mine, I think I'm going to get sunk. Oh, I could have done without that. We don't need drama. I'm going to have a quick chat with Reg and see what he thinks. So he's got a bit of putting more soil on it, but I think we've got to take some out really and find out what the problem is. No point putting a sticking plaster on it. I'll let him get to the end. I'll catch him there rather than stop mid-flow. Right, well, we're going to look at it again in 24 hours and see if me turning that stop tap off and taking the plug out of the pond makes any difference. And in the meantime, Reg is going to do that. Get through a few acres in an hour, that thing, wouldn't you? So, yeah, so we might be back with Reg's big digger and we'll excavate that and see what it is. So what I've said is we're going to leave this headland. I won't bother ploughing that for the time being. This is going to be all set aside anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Apparently little barn was ploughed really nicely. And he's saying, you sure you want to put that into SFI? He said, a bit more barley in there. I said, I'll think about it. All these SFI and government payments and stuff like that, and people not getting paid or really late payments, and you think, actually, are all these schemes really worth it? Is it worth the hassle trying to get that few quid for doing a bit less? But if there's a market for what you're going to produce and they've got good ground, I don't know, it's never really sat very well with me, this SFI. I've still got time to change my mind. Right, home for me. On the way, I'm going to stop into one of my neighbours and look at a small tree job for them. They want the top out of their beech hedge. Nothing too taxing there. And then, yeah, start getting ready to move 2 cattle. All the paperwork's done. I've already done that this morning in the office. So it's just on with the trailer, load them up and take them, which we'll be doing around about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So this is what happens when you decide, you've seen it before, I'm not taking the camera, I'll just get on with the work and yeah, no worries. And then it all happens. I found that calf there. Look how wet she is. What tag number are you? I would like to get your number because I don't know if I got it on the picture. Oh, it's a steer. I want your ear tag number, mush, if that's all right. I can't see in this, bit dark. 219, there you are, tag 219, little steer. He was upside down in that water tank, feet in the air. Didn't have the camera with me, this camera, so I pulled and I tugged, couldn't get him out. So I shouted up to Holly, call the lads. She ran up her cabin out the other side, called the lads. Ewan come running down. While I'm waiting for him to get here, I did take a photograph and a little tiny bit of video on my phone. This bit here. How did you get in there, you silly bugger? And how long have you been there? Oh, right, I need both hands. No idea how that came out. But yeah, so calf was in there upside down, and I had a back leg and a tail, and Ewan had a front leg, and basically the only way we could get that calf out of there was to tip the tank over like that, which broke off the connections. That's all busted now. Yeah, happy days. We got him out. He got up and he walked off. I don't think he'd been in there very long, but so now the question is, do I repair this tank? Because to be honest, this is a naughty tank. I shouldn't really use, see how old he is? He's riveted. And strictly speaking, I shouldn't use him because of where the ball cock is. Waterboard would be very unhappy with me if they saw me using that tank. So I'm thinking this tank I might take out and I might replace it with a drinker that cannot. So the drinker I've got up the other end in the shed up there. So I'll have a look. I've still got 3 tanks. So there's still a tank in that corner over there. There's a tank outside and there's a tank up there. So they've still got plenty of water. But yeah, I don't think this tank's going to go back in. I think that's kind of, this is now going to be, I don't know, probably flower bed or something, because he is an old-fashioned riveted tank. They're actually worth 3 times more than a new one. So Yeah, because people like them in their gardens for flowers or little herb gardens and stuff like that. So no, it's not for sale. No, we'll find a job for that somewhere. Even if it's a header tank, because I could use it for that. I can't use it, shouldn't really use it for drinking, but I could, if I wanted to, put it up somewhere and use it as a header tank for, say, the pressure washer. I could do that. We'll see. Anyway, all this is now sodden. Hooray. Yeah, so, and that's what happens when I don't take the camera. Like I said to you, if I'd come out with a camera, none of this would have happened today. It would all be like, boring. No, the lesson hasn't been learned. I'll do it again probably next week. It'd be easier if that post wasn't there. That'll do. Right. Can I put 2 in there in one go? It's the net that's going to be the problem. Right, the idea is I should be able to pull this off the top. You crept forward, didn't you? You naughty skid steer. If that worked, I should just be able to pull that off there. Easy. I've also cut the net right in the right place. Easy as that. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it 2 times every time. What's the time? 5:10. Ugh, nights are drawn out. Won't be long. I won't be coming in till 10 o'clock. Mrs. P will be delighted. She can watch all the crap she wants on telly. And I won't be there going, what's he doing? Who's that? What's going on there? She gets so annoyed with me. Can't do that with a Merlot. Oh, didn't want that many. Too many. Right, let's have a bit of that back. That's better. Okay, that's that bit done. So I said I'm not doing that side, I'll do that side tomorrow. They've got somewhere dry, clean, to sleep tonight. So, oh, here you go. Hello. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello. Oh, did you want to come on? Come on. Come on. Oh, look, you can scratch about in that. Look at that. Oh, Mary. Yes, I know. So, a little quick scratch before you go off and play in the straw. All right? All right? Go on then. All yours.